Prayer book is something that is prescribed, is given to us. And I've spoken about prayer books before, and I'll speak about them many more times again because they're wonderful things. I'm not going to go at all today into what's in there or which bits of it to use or how much of it to use. That's really a discussion for you and your spiritual father. I wish to speak today simply of what it is and why the Church gives it to us. I have to say, a lot of people feel oppressed by this book, which is a great sorrow to me. And I get asked questions, I was about to say sometimes, but it's much more than sometimes. Vladika, do I really have to do the whole evening prayer? Do I have to read the prayer of so-and-so? Do I have to read all of this? And part of me wants to respond, well, you don't have to do anything. Right? No one is holding a gun to your head saying, do this or else. That's not the way the Church works. As I said before, with reference to commemorations at the liturgy, we don't force anything on anyone, but we ourselves want to be shaped into something holier than what I see right here. When I look at my life, more and more, by the aid of the Holy Spirit, through the Church, I start to see what is wanting in myself. And one of the things that's wanting when I try to pray is how I turn my heart to God. And here I hark back to something I said in the first of these talks, when I said prayer is not just a conversation, but it involves a conversation. Prayer is not just about how we talk to God. We want to move into something even deeper than that. But to get there, we do have to shape how we talk to Him. Because so often when we try to open our heart to God, we find no words. We don't know how to speak to Him or what to say to Him, because we're confronted with a being, a person so much greater than us, and we are so unaccustomed to being in His presence, so unaccustomed to opening our hearts to Him, that when finally we make good to do it, we're struck dumb. We just stand there and say, well, what do I say? Thanks for everything, God. I'm so grateful. Please help me with all the things I need help with. There's nothing wrong with saying those things, but they're not very deep. They're not very profound. That's a starting point. But if all that we can ever do is stand before God and mutter these sorts of superficial things, then we remain broken away from any interior dialogue with Him that might lead to that deeper communion beyond conversation. And it's precisely for this that the Church gives us this book. Not as a chain to wrap around our wrists and say, unless you can read from page 1 to page 151, you're not praying.